Welcome, guys. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are interested in self development, working from home, and entrepreneurship, you are at the right place. Have you come across certain English words that are quite confusing when you say, read, hear, or write them? We know that English is the most commonly used language that we speak in order to communicate, both in written and spoken forms. We utilize it primarily in academics or at school, entertainment, politics, and in business. And speaking of business, I am a business owner myself, and communication in English is a very, very important component to connect with my target market. And I am confident that it doesn't matter what your background is or what your role in your job is or even what type of business you do, because improving your English skill, I believe, is a must. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the many ways to help you improve that English skill. But first, know that English is not a phonetic language, which means that there is no direct relationship between letters and sounds. In other words, you may have different words that are spelled differently with different meanings as well, but they are pronounced exactly the same. And these words are collectively known as homophones. To tell you more about homophones, homo is a Greek word that means same, and phone means voice or sound. Simply put, homophones are words that have the same voice or sound. Let me give you some common examples of homophones so you can appreciate them more. Let's begin. Cereal, cereal. Here, here. Meat, meat. Blue, blue. Eight, eight. This is fun, right? And interesting. I know we're not too concerned when homophones are just a part of a casual conversation, but trouble begins when we write them in our emails, text messages, or any correspondence in written form. And so why is it important that we pay attention to homophones? Well, because it is critical that we relay our message with clarity to another person or to a group of people, especially in the written form, as I have mentioned to you a while ago. Plus, it is the right thing to do. And I want you to also pay attention to the sentences that you see now in your screen. I will go to their house. I will go to their house. Notice that the words there, the first one, which is T-H-E-I-R, and the second one, which is there, T-H-E-R-E, are obviously two different words with different spellings and meanings, but they sound the same. Thus, they are called homophones. So how can we be sure between these words is the correct one? Well, the first word there, T-H-E-I-R, shows possession by someone or by whoever, while the second word there, T-H-E-R-E, means a location of something. Now, between these two sentences, which do you think makes more sense when you read them? So I'll give you a few seconds to scrutinize for yourself, and then we'll go from there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I bet you're done, and you are right. The first one is the correct answer. I will go to their house. T-H-E-I-R. I will go to their house. And I often see these two words or these homophones, there and there, being used interchangeably in common conversations through emails or text messaging and even on social media. And you may say that you're fine with either spelling so long they sound the same, but is it right? So let me ask you now, will it harm you to do the right thing? I guess not. And now you know exactly how to do that because you are aware of these homophones and how they can improve your English skill that you can use in your jobs, businesses, schools, or daily conversations with your family and friends. So why not? And here's another fun part. I'd like you to focus on the third sentence. I will go to their house there. Do you think I've used the correct homophones here? So let me pause again and see. I'm gonna count 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let me ask you again. Do you think I've used the correct homophones? So if your answer is yes, congratulations, because the answer is correct. That is a correct sentence. And that statement tells the reader or readers that the house is owned by whoever and is located somewhere. Now, are you appreciating homophones? I'll give you another example as you see in your screen. The house there is theirs. The house there is theirs. So which do you think is the correct sentence? I'm going to pause for a moment and see for yourself. Counting on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let me help you decide. First, you already know that the word there, T-H-E-R-E, signifies a location, right? And the word theirs is the third person plural possessive pronoun. And I want you to look at this chart here. First person plural ours, second person yours, and third person theirs. Now, I want you to take note of an important reminder here. In English vocabulary, there is no such thing as the word theirs or the word there with apostrophe S. This is always incorrect. So take note of that. That is always incorrect. Words associated with apostrophe S suggest the contracted or shortened form in English language, and I will discuss that further in a moment. Note that possessive pronouns do not use apostrophe S as part of the English grammar rule. I know, but hang in there. We will go to that topic in a little while. So the correct answer here is the first sentence. The house there is theirs, without the apostrophe S. I quickly mentioned to you a while ago about words in the contracted form, or simply known as contraction words. And these are very common mistakes that most of us make. So what is contraction? A contraction is a word made as a result of shortening and combining two words, meaning it is a shortened form of two words. For example, there is, and the contracted form is theirs. I will, I'll. I am, I'm. And the use of contraction is a part of the homophone horrors that we see and encounter in the English language. There is a long list of homophones that you will encounter every day. And knowing the rules or what each word means, to say the least, will prevent you from making the same old mistakes. And it will surely improve your English communication skills. How's that? That's very good, right? And here's another example of a homophone. A word can sound the same as many as 2 times, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times even, but with different spellings, origins, and meanings. Like this one. Wheel, 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 and wheel. The first word wheel is a round object that's found in vehicles like cars, machines, or equipment. The second wheel is a medical term that means a red, swollen mark on the skin. Wheel. The third wheel is the contracted form or shortened form of the words we will. Now the fourth one, will, is a homophone and at the same time a homonym. A homonym is a word with the same spelling and pronunciation but different meanings. And I have a separate video for that topic, so take note of that. The word will here expresses a future verb tense or form. For example, I will go to church. And the second meaning of the word will, W-I-L-L, is a legal document that has a person's final wishes. Now let's have some fun here. You can pause at some point to write down your answer for each item. And I'll give the correct answers towards the end of this quick and fun exercise. Okay? Here we go. Sandra, choose the food well. Do you advise that I go now? Red is better than blue. You're going to need this pen. She is here by 10 p.m. The shop is close to where I work. The decision is theirs to make. And here are the correct answers for our short and fun quiz. I hope it's really fun. Sandra, choose the food well. Do you advise that I go now? Red is better than blue. You're going to need this pen. The shop is close to where I work. The decision is theirs to make. Did you learn something? It's fun, right? You may want to try practicing this on your own, and I believe that you will be more careful now each time you see homophones in your everyday encounter, either at work, school, business, or just regular conversations with others, especially in written form. We have so many examples of English homophones that you can explore and use in your future communication. You can comment below if you want to receive a free download of a homophones list. You can also suggest in your comments what you'd like me to talk about for the next videos to improve your English skill. And I hope that you have learned something from what I've shared today, and please feel free to share this with others as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time. So again, I invite you to please subscribe, like, and share this video so you will be notified of the information I'm going to be sharing in the near future. And I'll see you again next time. Godspeed!